So this is my crowdfunding video for Pieces of the Past. I've never done a video before, so I've got no idea what I should really say. The only thing I can really hope for is that you'll understand my passion for what I'm doing and for wanting to make it a success. I spent the last 7 years of my life working for a huge corporation in various sales roles and then working in business development and marketing. I worked with technology and it gave me an amazing basis to go out and do this myself. I was made redundant in February and I was devastated and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Being able to put my skills and knowledge into practice working for me and also working for a community that I love and have a huge amount of respect for has meant that I'm genuinely excited about not only getting out of bed in the morning, but I don't want to go to bed because I want to continue working. I've sunk a hell of a lot of capital in, as I'm sure anyone who's had a business before would understand, especially when we're talking about high value clothing and things like that. You have to buy a hell of a lot of stock to make sure you've got all the sizes in, and that stock can sometimes sit there for a while. I'm now at a point where I have about 4 or 5 really creative ideas, the kind of ideas that you have and suddenly you're Googling them to make sure no one else has thought of it because it's that good. And what I need is funding in order to allow me to go from design to production. So I have a number of friends that are happy to work with me on the design aspect, and I will be using a local company in order to print and finish the clothing that I've decided that I want to go forward and make. The major market for this is not only the people that already buy from me, but I am covering another 5 or 6 tattoo conventions in the UK this year. Some of them get a ridiculous amount of footfall, and I've already seen great dividends from the ones that I've done with people going to my site. What I really think could happen here is that these t-shirts will literally sell out, that I will be in a position where I can't make them fast enough for demand, and that's a great place to be in, and that genuinely is the feeling that I get from these designs. And not only that, you know, my site itself at the moment is going from strength to strength, and it's only improving. At the moment I only really have on there clothing and jewellery. What I really want to do with the site is make it a department store, so you literally will log on and you can buy your makeup, your nail varnish, your skincare products, your hair products, your hair dye, your clothes, your handbags, your shoes, your menswear, your children's wear, your homeware, everything that is influenced and designed by people and for people in the alternative community. So you no longer have to scour eBay, you don't have to root through Amazon looking for the thing that you know you want but you don't know who sells it. I want to be the person who goes and does that bit for you and brings it to you at a really competitive price. I will never overcharge. It is a ridiculous, stupid business model to think that by adding an extra 20% profit margin onto everything that you'll make more money. You actually don't make more money that way. What happens is people they buy less because you're more expensive, and they're far less likely to recommend you to other people. I also cannot abide people that overcharge on shipping. It's ridiculous. Businesses have to swallow some costs. That's the way it has to work in order to make people happy. And I pride myself on not only being super fair with the costings, but also giving a really personal feel to everything that I do. I'm massively passionate in Pieces of the Past. I'm hugely passionate about the community that I'm a part of, and I feel incredibly lucky to be doing what I'm doing every day. The funding that I'm looking for is £5,000. I've set a number of rewards in place, and I urge you to please look at them and think about them as a real serious way to treat yourself. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Pinterest, Tumblr, email, through my website, the contact form, anything. Please do get in touch. I love to hear from people, and I love to hear from people who are looking for something and haven't been able to find it. Please let me go and do that for you. I suppose the last thing I'd say is that I am looking to keep as much of my production and design in the UK. I really want to support our economy. We've had a really tough time in the UK recently, and realistically it's going to be a few years before that gets a lot better, and it could potentially get worse again before it does get better. The only way that we will, as consumers, start to fix our economy is by stopping this complete fashion for everything to be throwaway and cheap. Cheap isn't always the best product, but neither's the most expensive. It's about finding that happy medium and people being a little bit more comfortable with what they're buying, and knowing that everything isn't from China and that it's been handmade or it's been made by a true skilled artist or designer in the UK or in the US or in somewhere in Europe. We have an amazing amount of talent in this country and in many other countries in the world, and I just want to continue supporting artists in this country. We have incredible talent that just blows my mind, and supporting other small businesses, as I already do with things that I have made for me. I don't use any large corporates, I only use small local firms. So please think seriously about pledging. Anything is welcome. Please share my page. Please share it with anybody that you know that wants to support small business. Share it with anybody that you know who's been somebody who's been through redundancy and come out the other side. Please share it with anybody that you know who loves and supports tattoo, pin-up, vintage, rockabilly, retro culture in this country and anywhere in the world. Please do share it as much as possible, and I really hope that you want to support Piece of the Past and everything that I'm doing. Thank you very much for listening. My name's Paula. Have a great day.